It is an eternal island of legend. A place of unimaginable beauty. And a growing evil. Where the forces of death and life are in constant conflict.
The tournament is divided into territories. Some of those territories can be controlled by companies of players.
When two territories clash, a war can begin. One territory can challenge another to war at their fort.
So if one company is in control of a territory, if you have enough standing, you can go with your company and try to do basically a hostile takeover.
Every company in control of a territory sets what's called a siege window.
Once that's scheduled, you have this 1 hour intense PvP battle.
This is a 50 versus 50 player battle between the two companies for control of the territory.
It's really the pinnacle moment of PvP in the game.
Once a war starts, the attacking side is set to task to use siege weapons to take down the fortress gates.
The defenders then get to be inside their fort and have access to siege defense weapons, such as the mighty horn that can buff their allies.
It becomes this big epic battle where there's 50 players charging at the gates.
So as the attacker, you win the war by first taking down all the gates so that you can get inside of their base. And once you're inside, you siege the flag. And if you can stay near that flag for a set amount of time, you take the fort.
The war's timed, so you'll have about an hour to get in there, take over that flag in the middle.
And ultimately, one winner is going to be declared when the battle is over.
It's a new level of social dynamism that no other game has.
In addition to player versus player wars, territory owners will also have to worry about invasions. This is where waves of enemies from all across the tournament come to lay siege to your fortress.
As the corrupted breaches sort of escalate intensity, over time those eventually lead to a large-scale invasion.
The corrupted, with their armies ever eager to take over the whole island, come marching up to forts and challenge the players.
Invasions are different from war. Invasions are large-scale PvE events where hundreds of corrupted try to ruin all of your progress in up-leveling your territory.
All the enemies that really scare you out in the world, you now see in an invasion. And they come after you, they come after the gates, and eventually they come for the flag.
There's great loot to be had, there's money to be made, there's reputation that you'll gain.
They happen pretty frequently. You'll need to prepare, and it's just waves and waves of corrupted that you'll need to battle back.
It's when the game really sings.
This game has so much PvE content that I'm happy that they are allowing us to opt out of PvP, you know? Invasion, I can't wait for Invasion. This is exactly what I would like, to be able to be part of a city or a fort and then have the enemies, you know, invade versus having to fight other players, which I may participate in, you know what I'm saying? Because it looks fun as well, but the PvE looks incredible. The crafting, everything about it, you know, going on missions, you know, it just seems like this is the type of MMO that I can finally get into. This PvE content looks amazing, and I'll definitely play it. I'm very hyped for this game.